promoting businesses and organizations to help them reach their full potential. Lighten the path to the success of your business. Enhancing the lives of our listeners by talking about things that matters most. Helping you to shine your light emotionally, mentally, spiritually, socially, and physically. Spreading positive vibes. You've got it locked and you're listening to Light Vibrations, brought to you by Lyte Communications right here on CBN Radio 90.9 FM. And now your host and our director, Natasha Letza.
Hello, you've got it locked and you're listening to Light Vibrations here, chilling with me, Tasha T, aka Roxy. And our first male guest on the program today is Joey, and we're here to talk about relationships. On the last few shows, we've had it from a woman's perspective, and today in the studios, we finally have a man, and we welcome this male perspective. Welcome to the show, Joey.
Hi, Ma. How you doing?
Everything's safe, and Light Vibrations, we're here to empower, enlighten, and educate our listening audience. And we want to talk about relationships because relationships is a hot topic right now. Everybody trying to be in a healthy one, everyone trying to keep theirs or get out, or everybody wants to be in a healthy, loving relationship. So let's start us off. Tell me, what are some of the vexing issues that you have with women?
Well, first I'd like to say a woman should hold the fort as a woman. If she ain't holding the fort or living up to that kind of standard, that's a vexation right there. Second, stop nagging man or a woman. Man eyes, if he see a woman and she looking seeable, he just watching, he just enjoying the treasures of this life, Because when you're there, that's it. And basically to me, and I don't like women who do, as I said, the first thing, don't defend the responsibilities, as a woman. And defend your man, treat your man good, Ask him how he doing, if he alright, if he okay, how was he day. Because a lot of men be going through a lot of things, gotta deal with a lot of things, just like women. That's how I look at it. Yeah, them is the only issues I would say. Nagging you about other women and not defending your responsibility as a woman doing woman situation.
I'm really liking those answers. So we're going to go through them one by one to get a better appreciation for what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. Let's start from the top. Holding the fort. What does that mean, and what do you expect?
Like, a woman need to hold a fort. That's her duty. If she's an educated woman, she should, sometimes we man fall short on education because of the way in the streets, and we really get them educated vibes on top of our head. So as a woman, she should hold a fort there and, assist her man with documents, because if you're in a relationship, everything is documents, and you gotta go through the system, She gotta be, if she ain't on top, at least help the man be on top of the game, so two of them could succeed in life, Because you gotta need a little drive and a little head to deal with these documents and how to go about situation, cause bank and all kind of, if you want to build a house and all these things. And also too, as a woman, she should learn to take care of her temple. I really appreciate women who take care of themselves, hygiene. And if you like your hairstyle, but you can't get your hair do up on your arm, you set a hair on it, keep your stuff tight, to me, I hate to see women with a set of hair on them arm, these times, especially, do your hygiene, make sure, in the mirror, make sure your stuff on point, and if you don't exercise much, just lay walk, eat properly or do something. Don't let yourself loose as a young person, Just take care of yourself as a woman and deal with your children properly, make sure their stuff situated, like school vibes, and help them with the lay homework, I know it's a lot to ask for, but woman need to like, hold the fort down because I've been holding the fort down and I'm going to forever hold the fort down. We as men don't want her to slip away from holding the fort down. So I salute all the women who keep holding the fort down, keep doing it, you know what I mean?
I loving those answers for you, Joey. Now, I want to get to the bottom of it. You sound like by holding it down, you're talking about a woman who is encouraging her man, to try to aspire to be better. In terms of financial, you're talking about that as well. Are today's men expecting that the women should, be the leader in terms of the breadwinner in the household?
Yeah, sure, but not completely because some man like to live off a woman. That ain't good. I ain't believe in a man living off a woman. I believe in a man being the breadwinner. But as I say, much money educated or know how to deal with certain situations and deal with certain paperwork and stuff. There would a woman come in, you know what I mean? She could be financially strong as well, but still we gotta help each other. Not one person playing one role and other person just lay back. We both have to work together.
That's true, but today more and more you're seeing that men who have women who may be in a more, a higher financial situation than them, it's always a power struggle in the relationship. It's like, okay, the women too independent. It's like men need to be, needed. They need to be, having to hold a certain position in the relationship, whereas they want to be in control. They want to know that they could provide, and when they can't, or when they have a woman that is saying, okay, I got this, babe, or don't worry about it, or I'm saying, you can't do nothing for me, I'm the one paying my bills, it's causing a problem in the relationship. So if you're saying on one hand that you're looking for a woman like that, but then you get that type of woman, or you still can't handle all the other things that may be associated with it, don't you see that being a more problem in the relationship than a help?
It's only a problem to a soft dude who insecure. Wouldn't you be happy that your woman could hold a fort and could say, babes, hold on to this, babes, I got this? But not to really lean on her all the time, but you know that she could defend. She hold the fort down. You got a real soldier there, So them man there ain't ready. That's all I got. So them dudes just ain't ready. Them is just every man ain't the same, Every man mentality ain't the same, You check. Sometimes if I ain't defending and if I ain't holding the fort, you gotta pull me up and want to rap me and tell me some you defending partner, you jokey. You know what I mean? You can't ball or catch feelings, it's real life you're dealing with. Every man should be happy that their woman could hold the fort. That's how I look at it.
I had another guest on some weeks ago talking about if, like say for instance you with a woman and she's making $20 an hour and you're making $5, and she's telling you, okay, I got this, I holding the fort, whatever. I really feel bad taking your $5 when I have 20 type of thing. That my other guest is saying that if the woman don't take the $5 from you, you're gonna give it to somebody else who you feel you could help, because at the end of the day, a man needs to feel like he is helping and making a difference. Is that true?
Yeah, but them man, they need to watch the big picture and stop watching the small picture. You know what I mean? Because your favor out to she 29 be 25. The woman who you getting out on the side who you getting out 5 to, you can't ask you for nothing. You know what I mean? You like your money going someplace safe. You're going someplace safe. So ain't nothing if you give her your 5 now and again. Okay, you don't know if you want like 25 back. You get a bigger percentage.
Mm-hmm.
So man need to start to watch the big picture and stop watching these TV shows and these soap operas and these music videos. Also too with women, and just watch the big, realistic life picture. You know what I mean? Don't worry about that. Give the woman the 5, not the woman's side. Don't give the woman the side the whole 5. Just give her $1 if you're gonna give her something. You know what I mean? Not the whole 5, $1. If you want to give, don't give her the whole 5, give her $1. And you give the rest to the main woman. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. Tash, we keeping it real. This is light vibrations. No, we're not advocating that you should have a woman on the side, but he's talking real. You might have your side woman. Don't give her some. That's what he says. Now, another thing that you said that I wanted to go a little deeper on. You talked about a woman taking care of herself, making sure she's on point, she's looking good, she's doing everything to maintain herself. But when you sit down and you talk about all the things that you want a woman to do to hold it down, I mean, realistically, when she's putting the kids, she has a job, she's probably has a business, she's trying to, hold things down financially. How is it enough hours in a day? The ball have to drop somewhere, and if it's not dropping with you, it's not dropping with the kids and the other responsibilities. Sometimes the woman, she takes a hit because now we can't keep up with all of that at the same time. So if this is what you're one of your pet peeves and what you don't like, what role are you playing to ensure that your woman can hold it down in the way that you desire and still have time for herself?
Well, I know in a lot of relationships, the woman doing everything, and that's way wrong. The man to help the woman, help cook, help clean, help wash the kids, because in relationships, it is 50-50. Sometimes it goes 75-25 or 25-75, but still you as the man, is the man, because we as a man need to hold the woman down. If she want to look good in her clothes and everything, and lay 30 minutes a day in the morning, you could go boil the egg or fry the egg them or prepare breakfast for the kids while she there doing her thing, Yeah, the man gotta make time and stop going around bottom and stop sitting on the block, because that's waste of time. That ain't getting you no place. You know what I mean? Make time for a woman, check. If she want to go walking with her friends in the afternoon, ain't nothing if you could come home and just chill for a little hour. And that hour done, you get your time, you can go where you want. Just give them more time, you know what I mean? It's a timing. The man have to decide, when he could give his woman the time and make time for himself, work together, coordinate with one another, and then everything when he says, like I say, it's a 50-50 thing, you know what I mean? One hand, no clap. That's all I gotta say. And a lot of money to start to help the woman then with the children them getting already, please. Help your woman, because a lot of women bawling about it. I hear them crying all the time, you know what I mean?
I used to be one of them crying women. When now my children get big so they can fend for themselves. Yeah. But it's hard as a woman to do all what you're talking about and still have time, because I know for me on a regular day, when my kids are a little bit smaller, it's like after I done do fix lunch, they have to eat breakfast, who need to get ready, get them started out. By the time I look at the clock and I have to get ready, I have 7 minutes to get ready. What do you think I could do in 7 minutes outside of bathing and brushing my teeth? You know what I'm saying? So, I'm glad that you made a plea for the men to really step up, because it's not the sole responsibilities of the mother to care for these children and to care for the household, because at the end of the day, it's both of us working. Gone are the days where the women are staying at home. No, if I was a stay-at-home mom, I can't complain because I don't have no place to go. So after that hustle and everybody go to school and go to work, you still have that time. But if you have to do that hustle day in, day out, and you yourself going to work, and now me and you busting down the bills half, but you're not helping me with the responsibilities, is no way a woman can keep up with that. I mean, somebody with one child maybe, but people with multiple children, won't be able to keep up with that. So I'm glad that you definitely advocated for us on that, because it's something real, and keep your woman in mind. In terms of nagging, you say you don't want a nagging woman, but I find that with nagging, women don't nag unless it's something that's falling short. You're falling short in some way. And women don't just up, unless, there's some of them that just naturally jealous. But for other people, other women, or even men in relationships too, it's something that there's an underlying something that will cause that type of reaction. Because, for instance, if me and my significant other, hanging out, it's carnival time, whatever. We fit in, and he stops and he talks, and it's not a problem to me because I'm not insecure. But the minute I become insecure, of course it's gonna be a problem, and with that being a problem, a lot of nagging and a lot of questions. So, in terms of the nagging, maybe it's something that you're doing that is causing her to be insecure.
Well, like you say, it have to be something. I guess that some man know a lot of women, you know what I mean, and they cool because this is my thing. I learned this here from young. I remember I had like people who I went to school with, and I see them, and they hear me every day. But now I go out and I with my significant other, they can't hear me. So I asked her a time and what I say, and she says a woman thing. Well, I don't believe in that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If I know you and we good and we healing, if you're a man or you, I say, hey, what going on? You say, I know you because I rather do it in front of their face than behind their back.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And women need to like, especially if you're married women need to understand that you're the wife. Everything if that man go through is yours. You is the wife. A lot of women don't know their worth, especially when they're the wife. You check. If you're in a relationship, you just a 5 year, get 2-3 children, you just wasting your time. But once you're the wife, you shouldn't be nagging because you gotta come home and sleep with you. You gotta deal with you. You know what I mean? You on the insurance, you on the life insurance, and he's who taking care of what he gotta take care of. So I don't really know why, because you see, why women need to understand, right? This is a small world, right? Especially in the BVI, especially in the Virgin Islands. People know people deal with people help people. I might go to an establishment or department and somebody assist me well and go over the board for me and then build a relationship from there. Or I might do the same for them. So it's how you deal with people, and people, like men got to stop being jealous, because I've been approached by men for like the woman, like I was stupidly like being man insecure, like they feel intimidated by me, and I don't know why, but I don't feel intimidated by no one, you know what I mean? I deal with everybody, I try and show love, not war, you know what I mean? Because I know about our war,
Mm-hmm.
We come out of Iraq, we know about our war. You check, we know how that real war is in school, at home, so I try and show the love, and I try and deal with people the best I can.
Mm-hmm.
And ladies need to stop being jealous. You know what I mean? If a man go always look, man gonna be man, you check? He gonna be a man. You check? Don't worry about that. Just make sure you keep your mind on the right thing. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean?
I like that point you made about the wife, but how many people are in relationships and are the wife legally but are not the queens? You know what I'm saying? Because you could be married to me. When we go home, you sleeping in a different room, I sleeping in a different room, or we in the same bed, we don't sit towards each other. Although I'm the wife, I mean, your side woman could rank more than me. And that's a lot of that is going on now. You're seeing people who married on paper, but relationships are broken, and for whatever reasons, finance, property, they say it's cheaper to keep her, they don't want to divorce or whatever. But I mean, all of that plays a role. So even though that you might be married to an individual, and yes, if you're dead, my name probably on the insurance or whatever, but so you have to die before I get some perks about being with you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, to me, when we're talking about emotional stability and all of that, when you have your woman or your wife, you have to make her feel secure, and you make her feel secure by being loyal. You make her feel secure by being honest and by being transparent. No, I mean, depending on the security of your relationship, your woman might say, "Hey, Joey, look at she." She might call your attention to another female for whatever reason. Maybe she looks scandalous, maybe she looks cute, maybe you never know. She might call you if she feels comfortable with you to that regard. So I don't think that it is just because a woman might feel that this woman look good. If that another woman look good, I think women are at the point now say, yeah, she look nice. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about you, the man, how you make her feel. As to whether or not she gonna be nagging you, as to whether or not she gonna feel insecure, as to whether or not you gonna heal somebody gonna heal you. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about that, and I think that we need to be a little bit more cognizant about how we deal with our significant others, and the impression. You should never let another man, woman, or anybody feel like they want more to you than the person that you have. And when these people step out of line, you have to put them in check. Otherwise, you put in your relationship in jeopardy, because now your woman feel like somebody else have power.
Yeah, right. With the woman feeling that she gonna get power, if the man leave her, either other woman thinks she have the power, but still, with the woman and the man who married, and they sleep in they ain't sleeping in the same room and sleeping in different rooms, right? If you're in a situation like that, get out. If you're not happy, get out. Stop wasting your time. Life short, get out. You know what I mean? Enjoy your life, one life to live. Because if me and my significant other if I wasn't happy and I just fed up, I would have tell her shit by God later. You know what I mean? That's it. You know what I mean? I don't know why people hold on to put on a show. You know what I mean? No show thing going on. Yeah. And the nagging could come all kind of ways, because the nagging will always going to be about another woman. When they all said and done, it will always be about another woman. Check what I say. So the nagging will be forever go on, because man like to see how woman look. Yeah. Different type of woman, you know? But you ain't gonna care a woman or man see how woman like to see how woman look and all. So. But I think the woman just want to make sure the man don't go in a place where she just nagging, to make sure the man know, hey, you go watch out, you're watching too hard, or But nagging will always go on. Always go on. Ain't gonna never stop. But the people them who in a relationship when you're happy, get out. Run. Whatever you get together, leave it. You could life you could get same thing or more. So don't just hold in a relationship for financial wise or for kids wise, because when them kids get big, they don't live their life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? You as an individual are supposed to be happy. Live happy. You don't stress on kind of people, eliminate as much stress as you can. You know what I mean?
Definitely like that. Live happy, eliminate as much stress as you can. If you're not happy in a relationship and there's no compromising, sometimes the grass is actually green on the other side, and we shouldn't really be afraid because of the unknown, But you know what, Joey? Well, I have you here. We have to talk about cheating. You alluded to the fact many times that it's okay to have a side woman, it's okay to cheat in some regards based on what you were saying earlier. But how would you feel if the shoe was on the other foot? If you were cheating, is it okay for your woman to cheat as well?
Well, it's never okay for no one to cheat, but for me, if my father then cheated on his wife, I want to be here. You understand? So my point of view of things might be different than other people, because other people grow up differently and see different point of view. My thing is, like you say, you have to keep the home secure, make sure everything's safe. Like I say, if you're gonna do your thing, man gonna be man. Real talk. Because when I was young, I ain't really know much about relationship, but I see things, and I remember a man getting married, and the next day he had some strippers and he wanted to go on one stripper, and he was getting married like this. So in my mind, I look at these men as good dudes, and I realize they dudes, a man, and when I think something man is something man, I realize, I go in church, the man said the pastor dealing with baptizing a lady baby. All them you see the man, all them is a pastor, is the man. Man will be man, but I tell man, secure your household, make sure your household's intact. You know what I mean? Don't put too much into something or just a fun thing.
I just love it. I love this realness. But before I let you go, I need to talk about the last thing I want us to talk about is co-parenting situations. I know you have kids. I don't know if you co-parent or what, but it has this trend out here right now when relationships go bad. The men using the children, they're not supporting them. They're trying to hurt the mother financially because 9 times out of 10 when the relationship goes south, the women have the children. So they're already at a disadvantage because they have these children, and the men get to go skip away free, and most of them don't look back because they're trying to spite the woman, not only support the children when they're still having some sort of sexual contact with the woman. And then on the other end, sometimes you have these good men who want to support and be there for the children, but the women are so bitter. They like use the children, as some sort of weapon. They weaponize these children to cause havoc in the lives of a caring parent. What would you say to that? And what kind of advice would you give out here to people struggling with this issue?
Well, for the men who in defending their kids, stop doing that stupidness. Defend your child. Do what you have to do for your child, okay? Because you wouldn't want yourself to be suffered. And the thing about it too, the man who do that is the man who grew up with a mother and a father. Mostly the time, you know what I mean? I don't know why, you check, but step up to your responsibility. But I gonna be honest with you, after the man selfish, they man about themselves, you know what I mean? And I had to see it every day. I am very thankful, and I thank God that even my father was marrying again, he always supported me. It's me who I want to be stupid and want to be a rude boy and go down and know what the man say, check. So he always supported me from time I know myself, and I'm thankful for he give me a name. Other people get fathers and give them their name, they carry their mother name. So I'm very thankful for that. Check what I'm saying. And I think it's just genetic in me for me to deal with my children. But fathers, the child needs you, because I didn't really grow up with my mother, you check? I grew up with my father and my stepmother. So my father is who hold the weight and my stepmother hold the weight, taking me as a child which was in hers. So I really appreciate her for that, and I thank and I love her for that. But fathers, please, I beg you, I don't like to see it. That little dime bag, buy them powder, man. Buy the little baby powder, buy the little pamper, man. You know what I mean? Deal with it, do them, man. The mute is you. You check? A lot of money, sit them get set our children. I mean, check with them children, man. Feed them children, take care of the child. And have some mothers, please. I know you want to have fun and what's not, but make sure you secure your child with proper things, proper supplies, proper people to watch them when you're going out and stuff, Yeah, because the children is us, Just make the children feel loved. Life done short already. Please look after your child. Fathers, I beg you. My brothers, my kings. Don't worry if you're a woman ain't doing nothing no more. That's your youth. If you're enough woman, you move like the man will say, like, if I ain't getting on, he ain't checking for the child, Try and use a child as a weapon. You shouldn't do that. The only person suffering is a child.
Well, I want to thank you once again, Joey, for coming on the program today and sharing, some very great insight, from a male perspective as to relationships and how to keep them healthy and how to build. And, some very important pleas and stuff that went out today. And we hope that this program, would help someone, impact them in some sort of meaningful way. Remember, you've got it locked and you've been listening to Lyte Vibrations, and our guest today, Joey. Joey, thank you for coming on the program.
Yeah, I'm thankful for being here, but I'd like to say one more thing before I go. I'm going to always say this. To me, the Espanol ladies are always becoming my black beautiful queens, because my black beautiful queens move to Stush. Yeah, please stop moving Stush. Go there and be there for your man. You check, do what you have to do. Stop letting these ladies kill all your vibes, you know what I mean? God, them killing it right now, you check? My ladies, my black ladies, y'all lose it, because I always say it. And when I go something bad or certain places, I see the vibes and I see the movements, because My black beautiful queen, you have too much pride. Sometimes you have to let your pride down and do what you have to do for your man if you want to keep the relationship strong. Just take my advice. You know what I mean?
Great note to end that, and you know what? We're gonna search for one of these Hispaniola ladies to see if we could get this remedy of how to keep our man in the next show. You got it locked. You've been listening to Lyte Vibrations, chilling with me, Tasha T, and Joey. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in to Lyte Vibration. And don't forget to tune in this time next week as we continue to bring you life-changing information. Until next time, shine your light.